Hey, Eli, buddy. I wanted to take a few minutes to answer your very insightful, important questions about superheroes and the Avengers. So I'm going to do my best. I hope I do a good job. Okay, so you asked about why does Iron Man have those blue things? So I'm gonna. Okay, so here's Iron Man. And here it's yellow, but this is where the blue things are that you were talking about. So here's what happened. Iron Man is this guy named Tony Stark, and Tony Stark got hurt really bad. He got caught in an explosion, and his heart got hurt. So he made this thing called a mini arc reactor to put in his chest to keep him healthy and so that he wouldn't get sick. And then he realized that he could also use that thing that he put in his chest to power a cool suit that he could use to fight evil. So that's what that blue thing is. Like I said, it isn't blue here, but in that picture you have it's blue. That's his arc reactor. And it's blue coming out of his hands too, because that's kind of where the power from the arc reactor is coming out. And he shoots repulsor rays at people when they're bad guys out of those hands. So that's that question. And then Captain America. Why does Captain America have a shield? Well, actually, I'll answer the other question first. You asked, does Captain America have superpowers? It's a really good question. He kind of does, he kind of doesn't. Basically, Captain America is kind of like Batman, sort of, in that Captain America is like as strong as you could possibly be without being super strong. And he's as fast as you could possibly be without being super fast. So, we could be as strong or as fast as Captain America if we just really, really tried hard enough. Now, as to why he has a shield, well, that shield is really cool. It's unbreakable. It's made from a make-believe metal called vibranium. And you can't break it. You can't shoot through it. So the thing is, Captain America has to fight bad guys, like other superheroes. But Captain America doesn't want to hurt people. He's a really good guy. So that's why, rather than having a weapon that's designed to hurt people, he has something that's designed to protect himself. So he holds it in front of himself, and someone tries to hit him, or someone tries to shoot him, he can block them. And he also can throw it. He throws it around, and it bounces off walls and hits people if they're bad guys. But that's why he has a shield. Now, you asked me about Hulk, which is kind of, my specialty, and why he's angry. Well, here's the thing. Hulk, there's this guy, Bruce Banner. He was a scientist, and he was doing a science experiment, and it went wrong. Okay? So, because of that, whenever he gets angry, he becomes the Hulk. Okay? So, usually he's just a normal guy. He's like you or me. But when he gets angry, he becomes the Hulk. So, that's why the Hulk is angry, because that's what he is. The Hulk is angry. He is anger. The Hulk is, like, if you could imagine, like, if you ever get angry, if you could imagine that when you get angry, you're a completely different person. And then, as soon as you're not angry anymore, you go back to being Elijah. That's the Hulk. The Hulk is that completely different person. So that's why he's angry. And I think your final question was about Thor. And you asked why does Thor want to fly? Well, that question is another good question, and it's kind of related to the Hulk. Now, the Hulk and Thor are both good guys. The thing is, some good guys, even though they're good guys, they can get mad at each other. And when you're guys like Hulk and Thor who are really strong, sometimes when you get really mad at one another, you start hitting one another. Hulk and Thor are both good guys, and they both work together, but they're not always friends. They because both of them are so strong, they kind of are always challenging one another. And like here, I'll show you. Here's a comic, an old comic, where the Hulk and Thor are fighting one another. And the thing is, as you can see, you see that right there. See, the Hulk and Thor are both very, very, very powerful, very strong guys. The Hulk, however, is much, 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 very much stronger. And so to answer your question, why does Thor want to fly? It's because it's the only way he can get away from the Hulk. So I hope I answered your questions, and they were awesome questions. And if you ever have any questions, feel free. And please know that I do know much more about superheroes than Tom. Tom's a good guy, but this is not his area of specialty. This is my area of specialty. And if he tries to tell you different, he's fibbing. He's fibbing a lot, and he shouldn't be. All right. Have a good night, buddy.